everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our amazing Luxe Reborn baby collection. Oh yes, we didn't just stop at the first 10 in the Luxe collection. We went on to make another super range to share with you. So here we have the first in the latest range. This is Bonnie from Petra Seaford. Absolutely beautiful sleeping baby, and what I love about this one, she just suits so perfectly these natural tones, is her cheekiness in her skulls. Are you ready? Check out those cute ears. Isn't that the sweetest head shape you'll ever see in the world of reborning? We've dressed it in this fine little Luxe Spanish creation, and her expression is just the cutest. Check her out now at maryshortle.com. She's available also on there and in our store. So she is the first of our latest Luxe baby range, along with some other super cuties that are coming up right now. The next one in our beautiful Luxe baby range is actually the Estelle kit, and she works so well. Again, a really cheeky little expression. Check this one out here. Those big eyes, and just sucking her bottom lip really gives her that really fantastic character face. Isn't she a cutie too? Coming in around 19 inches, she falls just like a real baby in your arms, all with the weighted head, and very detailed in their feel and also in their overall painting. Isn't that beautiful? What an absolute sweet poppet. These babies are just so lovely, and if you're only just stepping into the world of reborn babies, we have something for everybody here at Mary Shortle, ranging from £120 right up in the reborn world to about 800-900, and then into the silicones up to around 2,000. So we've got something for every single budget here. And if you're wanting something a little extra special, then of course you can also join our payment plan and just have that perfect baby for your collection. So this one is Estelle, and she is now available to order. She is always looking for her beautiful new home. So let's see what other lovely babies we've been creating this week. In the last video, which was like the part 1 of our new latest Luxe collection, we featured a beautiful Josie. But no Josie sculpt can ever look the same because of the way they are painted and styled. This one absolutely melts my heart. I love the way she has the blue eyes, so we thought dressing her in the blue would really complement her and bring the eye colour out too. It's the overall sculpt, be one of Elisa's latest sculpts. This really is a brilliant size and true to life baby. You can have so much fun with these babies, dressing them also in the newborn size clothing, coming in a little bit larger. Now this Josie has the darker hair and those lovely Victorian blue eyes, which really just brings this baby so to life. Isn't she gorgeous? We're so proud of our Luxe range here, as each and every one just brings us so much pleasure when we finish them to showcase them to you. But this one is just absolutely beautiful. So our Luxe range start around £399 and go up to around £600, but they are one of our best collection here in our store, and I'm sure you can see that if you already own a Luxe baby, they're very addictive, and you're always looking for the next one to add to your collection. But this one is definitely a must if you're wanting one of the latest sculpts and also something super realistic. It's really interesting because we have probably over 300 different sculpts here in our store, and of course studios and workshops, and sometimes it's really hard to pick out which ones you feel would really work well in the Luxe style, the Elite style, or also just in the regular starter reborn collection, depending on size and weight and what we feel our customers are looking for. And also we're catering a lot here for the children and of course the serious collectors. I just feel that this video is a little bit about Elisa Marks, because we just love Elisa Marks's work, and this is one that we haven't done for a while, and this is the Magdalena sculpt from Elisa Marks. But I think her sculpts are just so enchanting, and they're really quite addictive, and now she's been a sculptor for so many years and producing some of the first and best true to life Reborn kits available on the market for people to enjoy and reborn. But we are so addicted to her sculpts, and this one just brings a smile to everyone's face. This is the sweet Magdalena, coming in around 20 inches, and she certainly is the cutest little newborn baby. Isn't she adorable? We do get a lot of requests for open eye babies, and it's really nice to try and source many different expressions with the open eyes, as the dreamy sleepers are also very popular. But sometimes if you've already got a sleeping baby, it's really nice then to look for an awake twin or something that would complement your collection. So this one is just lovely. Again, with the darker hair, we're really loving this dark hair at the minute, and painting many of the beautiful, beautiful babies in this style. But for me, it's also the limbs on this baby, these beautiful hands. Look at that. The sculpts of the hands and also the limbs just really complement the whole package. I remember years ago, actually, we were talking the other day when Ashton Drake brought out some of the first realistic babies onto the market, and we're probably talking around 25 years ago now, and we were all taken away and just blown away by how realistic these looked in the pictures. And then when they came, they were really quite disappointing. And I was thinking about the Welcome Home Baby Emily, which I think they sold about 80,000 pieces of at the time. And there was something like, there was 55,000 pieces that were returned to the company at that time, because the pictures were so brilliant, because they're always using the prototype artist pictures, but then when those dolls were coming through, they weren't looking quite like the image, so like they had the glued on hair. And I remember one of the big criticisms at the time was the fact that the hands literally stopped at the wrist, so the rest of the body was fabric like rag, and you couldn't actually dress them into sweet summery outfits. And that was always a real bugbear with the collectors. And it's nice now, because the artists really caught on very quickly when producing their sculpts, that we're loving the full arms, or even the 3/4 works well too, but the full arms are always really lovely if you're wanting to dress your babies in something really sweet, just like a vest or something really summery. But looking back, really, we did sell Ashton Drake at the time because that was the new idea after the porcelain style doll. And because it was such a new idea, it just took the world by storm, really. And the amount of money that was spent on advertising by these companies, and the input into the world of dolls was really fantastic, and that encouraged a lot of new collectors too. And I speak to many collectors today that I've probably known 30 years, and they still talk about how fond they are of many of their Ashton Drake dolls, because they're just cute, and they were very much a doll of the time. And since then, a lot of the artists have superseded many of these dolls that are naturally, they are still made in the Far East in their own factories. And, you know, the prices have obviously increased. But it's interesting that, you know, in the world of dolls, they have had a very large part in the world of baby dolls. And it's only natural that we progress and we become more discerning into what we like in our collections. And I think that's what's so great about reborning now, because again, dolls are made in a factory and more mass produced, so they all look exactly the same. It's nice when it's handmade, hand created, hand painted, and looks so, so unique and so different. But I just think, you know, the way that the Reborn dolls have developed and have progressed, it's absolutely amazing. In 20 years, we've seen such a huge difference in what people are now collecting, and being very, very astute to how they want their collection and their Reborn babies to look. So that also makes it really challenging for us as a store and an artist, because we also want to move with the times and always have the latest sculpts and the latest developments in the style of painting, and also the different paint styles that we can now use to create even more realism. And it really is a fast moving world, a collectible world, but just wanting the very latest also all the time in your collection. So it really makes our job so much fun, sourcing and researching to what you love as a collector, and also what we want to achieve as a business here. So we just love all these skills, but we just find with the old timers as well, bringing some of those back, some of the older edition kits, it really works, and they have the absolute appeal that you still want to have in your collection. So a lot of you ask about twins, and also if there's an awake and an asleep version of many of the different dolls and sculpts. Well, we like to say that we actually can do twins of anything, but if you're wanting a complementary twin for this one, say, then that would be the Valentina sculpt, also from Elisa Marks. And we feel that with the size of the baby, the shape of the limbs, and also the size of the head, these two work really beautifully as a little twin set. It's so hard to hold two really heavy babies, but these ones work really nicely, and if you have them painted in a complementary colouring and style, then they are just the perfect twin set. It's lovely, isn't it, when you see those beautiful twin coach bill prams and you want a really lovely matching pair of babies to complement the whole image. But this one is just lovely, again with those sweet rosebud lips, very serene baby, quite a natural expression with the darker painted hair, but it's the overall shape of these babies and just the way that they feel in your arms just brings them so to life. But how gorgeous is that one? In my last video, I spoke about the work of Sandy Faber and how cute her baby sculpts are. Now, this is another one that definitely has the cute appeal. Check out this one. Isn't she just adorable? It's these cheeks. She's really signature style with the cheeks, the shape of the face, and the overall cheekiness of these sweet babies. How beautiful is this one? A completely new sculpt into our range here at Mary Shortle, and I think she just has that real ooh appeal, painted in the Luxe style again, coming in around 19 inches, newborn size. She certainly has that really sweet baby expression, and has to be a must for any collection. Now, the last one I'm going to show you in this video, which is the second part of our Luxe collection that we've been busy working on at the minute, is just one of my all-time favorites, and this is the work of Riva Chic. Now, at the minute, there seems to be a real shortage of Riva Chic kits at the minute. I was looking online the other night trying to order some, and everybody is out of stock, so production sort of come in waves. So obviously with Riva Chic, we love the Noah, the Joshua, the Ariana sculpts, and again a very certain style of work that just seems to appeal to every single collector. So we're slowly managing to access them again, and then we'll be able to create some more new ones. But I have just got the most beautiful Joshua to share with you, nicely finished in the Luxe style. Again, a beautiful serene baby. Riva also was known for her beautiful limbs on all her dolls, the lovely detail, but painting it in the Luxe style just gives it that extra special meaning to the world of Reborn in. We're so proud of how we love to show and reborn our dolls here, and especially our reborn babies. But just how serene is this one? And this is quite an old kit now. I mean, this kit's probably been out around 10 or 12 years, but always is still one of the most popular, along with the Noah sculpt. But how lovely. I think it's just the overall look of the baby. So serene, so finely sculpted and detailed, and just really falls in your arms. It's amazing, isn't it, how you build up this real affiliation with certain artists. And I remember meeting Riva probably around 35 years ago now in New York, when she worked for the Lee Middleton company. In fact, it might even be longer than that. And these real sweet character toddler children, which again took the doll world by storm. Going to the New York Toy Fair was one of my absolute highlights of every year, and seeing these very sort of fluffy, flamboyant dolls that came onto the market, and the excitement of being able to bring them back into England at that time, which was something, a completely different idea, and something that we weren't really used to. That style here, it was very peaches and cream and very flamboyant, but our collectors absolutely absolutely loved the work of Lee Middleton, Lloyd Middleton, Reva Schick, Dolls by Jerry. And I was just talking to my mum the other day about the amazing times of the dolls at that time. And we're really missing in the market now that sort of 20-inch sort of sweet toddler with those really different character expressions. So that's something that we're also thinking about putting together a collection maybe this year, looking back at some of those really old, amazing favourite dolls from some of those fabulous artists that are sadly no longer with us. So we're always thinking about the times, the different styles of dolls that we've handled and dealt in, and the pleasure that they have brought the customers and collectors like you over the last 40 odd years here working with the dolls. We must have handled well over probably 1 million dolls in our time working in this business, and you just sort of sometimes forget about artist dolls that you handled right back then, and then something will pop into your mind, or you'll see one pop up on Instagram or something, and then you go back to thinking about those wonderful artists that we loved working with that are no longer with us or producing or have retired. So yeah, we have just literally had the most amazing time working in the doll world, and so it will continue with the very latest that we can offer you here. But in the meantime, just want to say a really big thank you for all your custom, all your loyal support. It's amazing how many regular names pop up on the internet orders, and also the regular faces that come to store to see us, and it really makes our job so worthwhile and gives us the enthusiasm and passion to take this doll world and teddy world, because we do meet so many amazing teddy. In fact, this last week, I cannot tell you how many Charlie bears have been adopted. We're looking a little bit thin on the ground, but don't worry, we've got about 200 pieces arriving very soon, and a lot of those will be some rare and retired ones that I can share with you. So keep posted. But yeah, it's just been immensely busy, and the collectors are certainly out and about visiting us in the holidays and really enjoying their collections. So we hope to see you in our store very soon, and thank you again so much. It just means the world to us.